Good morning, children. My name is B. Ravinder Reddy. I am working at GHS Parpalli Street, Siddipet. So we are discussing about acids and bases. So we discussed what in acids and bases up to lecture number 10. Up to lecture number 10 we completed. So lecture number 11 we should discuss now. So before that, we discussed what in lecture number 1 as introduction. In lecture number 2, theories of acids and bases. How many theories are there in acids and bases? In lecture number 3, we discussed about in lecture number 2, Arrhenius theory also we completed. In lecture number 3, we discussed about Bronsted-Lowry theory. In this, what is meant by acid base and conjugate acid base theory, leveling effect. In Levy's theory, we discussed what is meant by acid base and neutralization reactions. Lecture number 5, we discussed about indicators, concepts and introduction to the state syllabus of Telangana. Next one, in lecture number 6, we discussed about classification of acids. Lecture number 7, we discussed about classification of bases on different concepts. Next one, lecture number 8, we discussed about properties of acids. In lecture number 9, we discussed about properties of bases. In lecture number 10, we discussed about olfactory indicators. Olfactory indicators. In this olfactory indicators, we just completed so under the subheading of olfactory indicators, about the smell change. Smell change of chopped onions, clove oil, vanilla essence. Now let me at reaction of acids and bases with metals. Acids and bases with metals. So children, now let me discuss reaction of acids and bases with metals. So lab activity. Under this lab activity. So that means we are going to know what will happens when acids are added to the metals. Here zinc granules we took and added acids and some gas is released, and what is the gas is released and how we will test the gas, let me check up. So first you take stand. This is the stand. Let me take first what are the materials are required in order to conduct this experiment. Materials are required is stand. This is the stand. So next one is test tube or boiling tube. This test tube or boiling tube, this is used to hold the granules of zinc granules and as well as hydrochloric acid in order to test. Next one, so single hole rubber cork. This single hole rubber cork is used to place delivery tube, that means to collect the gas. Next one, fourth one, delivery tube. This is the delivery tube, means in order to pass the gas, this delivery tube is used. Next one, soap water. Soap water, what is the role of soap water? Let me discuss during the explanation. First, let me take the materials. Soap water. Next one, hydrochloric acid. Zinc granules, metals. Next one, burning splinter to test the hydrogen gas. These are the materials required. So next one, so now let me take what is the process is going on in this lab activity. Now first you take stand. This is the stand you take and fitted the one boiling tube or the test tube. Then in this boiling tube and test tube, take zinc granules. Take zinc granules in this boiling tube, and then immediately you pour some hydrochloric acid, then closed immediately as possible, as early as quickly. So place single hole rubber cork. From the single hole rubber cork, you arrange one delivery tube. You arrange one delivery tube. So the first end of the delivery tube is placed on the test tube and second end is placed in the soap water. This delivery tube, while you are placing the delivery tube or arranging the delivery tube, it should not be dipped in the hydrochloric acid. Can you imagine what is the reason behind it? So if you are placed this delivery tubes end in this hydrochloric acid, what will happen is the gas which is released here, that will develop the pressure, and due to that pressure this may be blasted. This may be blasted due to increasing of pressure. So that's why always you place above the solution. Then second end is you placed in soap water. What is the role of soap water? Here the gas is released, and that gas released gas, this soap water can form air bubbles of that released gas. So that's why we can easily visible that gas bubbles and place burning splinter at the gas bubble. So when burning splinter is placed near to the gas bubble, gas bubble, that burning splinter is stopped with pop sound. Stopped with what? Pop sound. So from that we can understand what? The released gas is hydrogen gas. The gas which will stops the, or which will put off the flame with pop sound is called as what? Acid. Sorry, not acid, hydrogen. That is the what about the hydrogen test. Hydrogen will put off the flame with pop sound. So this is the what about the what activity, or the what lab activity of what preparation of hydrogen, or we can say what reaction of acids with what metals, acids with metals. So in this reaction, we used what zinc granules. Now let me take what is the what reaction what takes place there. So whenever what zinc is treated with what hydrochloric acid, it will forms what zinc chloride plus what hydrogen gas. Zinc chloride plus hydrogen gas. In order to balance, here you place what 2. The same reaction what you can carry with what H2SO4 also. Zinc plus sulfuric acid reaction will takes place, and zinc sulfate plus what hydrogen gas. Now after what completion of this one, if you what put other, if you touch the what this test tube, the test tube will what gets heated. That means what you can observe the what heat is released in that reaction. From that we can say it is the what exothermic reaction. So metals are reacts with acids and releases hydrogen gas. Now let me what take, does all metals will give hydrogen gas upon the reaction of acids? No, some of the what less reactive metals like copper, mercury, silver, arum, platinum, copper, mercury, silver, arum, platinum does not give what hydrogen gas, because they have what less reactivity than that of what hydrogen. Hence they could not replace the hydrogen from acids. So this is the what about the test of what or releasing of hydrogen gas. In this now let me test the what this nature of this solution, after reaction. That means what, if you are placed by placing of what blue litmus or red litmus, the colors are not changed. From that you can identify what that solution is what neutral in nature. Now the same experiment is repeated by taking of zinc granules. Instead of what hydrochloric acid, you take what sodium hydroxide, NaOH. The same experiment is repeated. So this zinc granules also reacts with what sodium hydroxide, and what hydrogen gas is released. So now what is the what chemical reaction will takes place in this process, let me write. So sodium hydroxide is reacts with what zinc granules and forms what sodium zincate, Na2ZnO2, sodium zincate plus what hydrogen gas, sodium zincate and what hydrogen gas. This hydrogen gas is also you can test with what burning splinter. That will stop with what pop sound. Why it will stops with pop sound? Because the hydrogen gases reacts with the atmospheric oxygen and formed what water vapor or water drops at the mouth at that what burning splinter. So that's why it will put off with what pop sound. So this is the reason behind it. So that means what metals are also reacts with what metals reacts with acids and forms hydrogen gas. This metals reacts with bases also can form what hydrogen gas. Does all metals will give hydrogen gas? No. So the metals which are D block, some of the D block elements and F block elements could not give what hydrogen gas. P block also could not give what hydrogen gas by the reaction of what metals. Those metals could not react with what could not give hydrogen gas with sodium hydroxide. So ever you observed in your what colonies, some of the members will come and what they will what fill balloons and what those balloons, if you are what loses, that will what goes in the upward direction. Why it will travels in the upward direction? Because that balloon that we are filled gas is what hydrogen gas. The density of hydrogen gas or the weight of hydrogen gas is extremely less, hence it will travels in what upward direction. So which reaction is what that means what that balloon filler what uses which reaction. So that means what, which chemicals he is used. He used what, aluminum and what, sodium hydroxide. Aluminum sodium hydroxide we will get as what, sodium metaaluminate, NaAlO2 plus what, hydrogen gas is released. This gas is the what, preferable, preferably, and that means what, this metal is what, preferably used over what, zinc, then zinc and what, acid reaction, zinc and acid reaction, because this is what, highly exothermic in nature, this is also highly exothermic in nature. So that's why this is also exothermic, but what, less amount of heat energy is released. So that's why he is preferred what, so this what, aluminum pieces in order to get the hydrogen gas by the reaction of sodium hydroxide, and the cost of aluminum is also less when compared with what, zinc. So he preferred aluminum over what, zinc due to the what, less cost. Next one, in this reaction what, less amount of heat energy is released, hence what he preferred, so to what, to get the hydrogen gas by this reaction. Okay, dear students, I will pause the video for some time, so from that you can take screenshots and you make notes clearly.